Welcome to another awesome kettlebell workout called Murdered by Snatch. Okay, this is Murdered by Snatch. It was
really good.
Hands are still intact. That's what they should be, like this, no ripping after. What did you think?
I think it was really good. It's really good to test out your muscular endurance.
It's got everything. It starts super intense in task 1 with the EMOM. Heavy weights. It's just like I was thinking, oh my God, 8 rounds. But then you got to push that away. You got to push it away and just get halfway. And then it's like, okay, 1 more, and then it's only 3. You know, you just got to break it down. So sometimes I forget that and I get back into it and then I break it down and it's easy then. And then we mix everything up with some body weight work. Then task 3 was an AMRAP. It's like, you gotta keep those weights up because every time you put it down, you gotta do a penalty. And you don't wanna do that penalty because it just costs you lots of time. So you gotta get used to your racking. I love that too. So every task has got some snatch work, but there's always something different that you need to do, a different technique that you need to think about or learn. So then we got task
4, body weight work.
Body weight work.
So you've got a lot of mobility in between your sets, guys. So you're working on your body, you're working on stretching, working on your joints. Your joints really need the work too to prepare yourself for the next task ahead.
The active recovery is just awesome. You know, we do a lot of that active recovery in between. Rather than just sitting there and waiting for your next set, we're working on our body, working on the joints, like Anna said. And then we get the next task, which is
single snatch. So 1 bell and we do full snatch or half snatch for
40 reps.
40 reps. Yeah.
It's just about 4 times, doing it as fast as possible. So then you change your technique up to hard style, just going fast, fast, fast. And because it's only 40, you try to do 20 on one arm and 20 on the other so that you only need 1 switch. I love that too. And then you get a bit of rest too. And then we get body weight work. And then we end with the bloody muscular endurance killer of
the single snatch with 1 switch only.
1 switch, that's all you get. That's it, you know. As many reps as you can on one arm, and you really feel that lactic acid in your arm. My God, it's like you really got to push yourself to hold it overhead, to snatch it up, and then you switch to the other arm, and then you're good to go for a little bit. And that's the last thing that you need to do and end with. I loved it. Murdered by Snatch.
Don't feel that you ever can't do it, guys, because there's always scaling options. You'll see me do alternatives and scaling options as well. So there's always something for everybody.
That's it. Have a go at it and make sure that you let us know how you go. Post online in our groups. This is an intense cardio and endurance workout. The warm-up is
2 burpees, 2 hip hinge, 2 single leg hip circles each side. We do 4 rounds of that. Then we go into a combination of forearm circles backwards, forearm circles forwards, 2 shoulder rolls each direction, and then 2 alternating thoracic rotation for 2 rounds. And we repeat the whole thing for 3 cycles.
Then we get the workout. We got 7 tasks. Task 1, double kettlebell. It's an 8-minute EMOM. Every minute on the minute you perform 6 half snatches, 4 CrossFit burpees. The remainder of the minute you rest. After those 8 minutes you get 30 seconds to transition. So that means you got time to get everything ready for what you're doing next in your next task. And this will always be like that in every task. Task 2, downward dog, child's pose, kneeling bridge. We do that for 2 minutes. This is our active recovery. to get ready for the next task. Then we got 30 seconds to transition. This time you can get your bells ready, etc. Then task 3, double kettlebell, half snatch, 8-minute AMRAP. So that means do as many rounds as possible of the half snatch. But every time you put that weight down, you get a penalty, 4 CrossFit burpees if the weight hits the ground. After the 8 minutes AMRAP, you get 30 seconds to transition again. Then we get task 4. Again, body weight work, active recovery, shin box into leg over, just 2 minutes. Then 30 seconds transition to get everything ready for task 5. Single kettlebell, 40 full snatches for time, but there's a 4-minute time cap. You rest for the remainder of that time cap. Then you get 30 seconds to transition in task 6, which is body weight work again, just active recovery, this time the shoulders. Scarecrow into alternating thoracic rotation. We do that for 2 minutes. Then 30 seconds to transition into your last task. Task number 7, single kettlebell, full snatch, unbroken, only one switch. That means you go as long as you can on one side, and then you switch one time, you go as long as you can, and that's it. The scoring. Task 1 needs to be 8 kilos heavier than task 3. So that means each kettlebell that you're using needs to be 4 kilos heavier. Make sure that you convert that to pounds if you're using pounds. The scoring. For task 1, you add a time penalty for each round not completed. So it's an EMOM. If you don't complete every minute on the minute, then you get a time penalty for each round. That time penalty is 0.05. I'll explain that in the end. Then task 3 equals rounds times weight. So your total weight times the rounds. Task 5, the remaining number of seconds times weight. So it's a 4-minute time cap. You go as fast as possible. However many seconds are left, you multiply that times your weight. Then task 7, the total number of reps times weight. Okay, then in the end, you add task 3, 5, and 7 as the total score minus the time penalty. I'll put the calculation on the screen.